So the 39th IOS down at Hobart Field, we do information operations and cyber training. One of the keys to winning the cyber war is actually the training side of things, not education, but training. So we look at it in 3 different areas. We're focused on the technology, obviously, because that's where the fight takes us. But we've also got to have good policy, good methods, and good tactics. And arguably the most important thing for defending against an adaptive adversary is our trained crews. So we're focused on training the people to play that cyber chess game against an adversary. When you look at this, the first word that pops off is battle space effects for the commander. This is not 5 nines. This is not management and maintenance of the networks. We need management and maintenance of the networks because we have to build the environment in order to fight in it, but our school's focus is battle space effects. We're looking at the voice, video, and data across the networks, across multiple mediums, and how we protect that to assure the mission. Focus on the command and control networks, battlefield networks, and industrial control systems. I give a little vignette where talk about how many of you have a thermostat on your wall that you can't control the temperature in your office. Who can control that temperature? The folks down the hall or across the other side of the compound. Now, if you're in an operations center and I can raise the temperature by 20 or 30 degrees because it travels across an unclassified network, and I can back up your toilets, can I make you move? Usually the answer is yes. Being in the Air Force, we fell back on the tried and true training model that we did for our pilots. So our first pilots start off in a prop trainer. They start off learning the various instrumentation of the plane, and they learn how to fly. That's our initial skills training or undergraduate cyber training, and in some cases our network warfare bridge course, depending on where you're coming from. As you progress through there, you get to a point where you don't get credit for takeoffs and landings anymore. They're not graded. It's just expected you know that. That's when we start getting you into the small jet or the white jet concept, where you learn formation flying, you learn how to deal with your crews, you learn crew tactics before we get you into your positional training in these areas where you now learn the specifics of the weapon system you're going to be working with. Our goal is to train the folks that the 24th Air Force Commander or the AFCEA Commander is going to have for presentation of forces. Also push the boundaries of adult education, and in some cases we're going to give you about 2 months to learn all this stuff, get it in your cranium, and then we're going to have everyone come together for the intermediate network warfare training before we start moving you into that positional IQT training and get you into the gray jet. Our approach is founded on our lessons learned, our learned lessons. Our individuals have to be competent in what they do across all of the areas. They have to understand the capabilities and limitations of the tools, tactics of the weapon system they're going to be working on. They have to understand how to leverage the intelligence system. They're not producing intelligence, they're leveraging intelligence. But they have to have a different mindset. They have to think operationally. They have to learn how to do tactical mission planning. They have to be into that battle rhythm, into the combatant commander's mindset of how we're going to do so we can produce the right effect at the right time for our commanders.